Hello lethal ladies and welcome to building block number 2, and this is about recruiting. Okay, so I just have to point out right now, recruiting is not the same as sponsoring. Okay, two different things. We will get to why that is. Okay, so we're going to go over the who, what, when, where, and why, and also how, okay, of recruiting. So who can recruit? Everyone. Everybody can recruit. Any person can be successful in Scentsy. This business is for anyone, and I believe anyone can excel and learn with Scentsy. Everybody has the same opportunity for success, okay? So who? Who can recruit? Anyone can recruit. Okay? There is a list of 100 on our team page, guys. Start writing it out. Write down names. Start having conversations. If people say no, ask them, okay, well, do you know anybody who would like to host a party, or who would be interested in this, or who would be interested in just joining Scentsy? Okay? So anyone can recruit. What? So what is recruiting? So recruiting is an action of bringing somebody into the business, okay? So recruiting is the action, okay? So this is the definition of recruiting, and this is why recruiting is different to sponsoring, okay? Recruiting is the action. Recruiting is sending that link to the person who is wanting to join, okay? And that person signing up and joining, and you receiving an email saying they have joined your team. That is recruiting, okay? Sponsoring is the ongoing relationship that you have with them. Sponsoring is you helping them, okay? So recruiting is the action of you bringing them into Scentsy. Okay? So they're totally different. They are totally different things. So the skills you need to recruit are different to the skills that you need for sponsoring. So tonight we are going over the recruiting. Okay? So ways that people can come into this business, there are a few different ways, okay? There is a kit contents sheet. If you type into your workstation under Scentsy Success, kit contents, there is a PDF form there that you can just print off, and that tells you everything, all the different kits, okay? And it shows you what's in the kit. So you've got the $89 host exclusive, okay, and you can flip that party too over to your new recruit. And then you've got the $150 joining kit that they can just click on, buy it, get that over and done straight away, and have their own launch party. Okay? But with all the parties that you are doing, you do want to offer the host exclusive kit, okay? Because then that's you gaining a teamie. And in that party, you know, it's their friends, it's their family. So if you offer that host exclusive kit, okay, it's their customers. They're the ones that are going to keep buying from that teamie, okay? If people are interested in hosting a party, 9 times out of 10, they're actually interested in joining Scentsy. So you need to make sure that you are asking every single party that you have. You need to ask if they are interested in the host exclusive kit and becoming a consultant. Okay? When? When can you recruit? Well, when is the best time to recruit somebody? It is now. Okay? Every month. Why is this the best month to join Scentsy? Okay? Is it an LTO? Is it the launch of a new catalogue? Is there a join special? We just had a join special in May. $34. Okay? $44 including the shipping. When usually the host kit is $150. Why would you not want to save that $106? May was the best month to join because of the promotion. Okay? June is possibly going to be the best month because of an LTO that's coming out, a limited time offer, because of the Disney products. Okay? Anything. Every single month, try and come up with a reason as to why that month is the best month to join Scentsy. Okay? So now is the best time to join. Where can you recruit? Anywhere is the best place to recruit. Anywhere you go, you have the potential for that person to be, or you have the potential, to recruit that person. Okay? My kid's daycare. There's a lovely Indian lady. I do not know her name, okay, but our children are in the same class. We get there at the same time every morning, and we get there at the same time every afternoon, because she has older kids that go to my other children's primary school. So, we do the school run. We do the same thing. We drop the older kids off first, then go to the daycare and drop the younger ones off. And, she waits for me to get in the car park, and sometimes I wait for her to get in the car park. And, she holds the gate open for me, and I hold the gate open for her. And, if we see each other that afternoon, we're like, oh, hello. Like, even though we do not know each other, we already have that respect for each other, okay? You can recruit anywhere. I'm sure if I said to her, hey, hon, what are you doing during your days now that your son is here at daycare and your other kids are at school? What do you do during the days? Would you like to earn some extra money maybe? I could do that. I haven't done it yet, but I could. I can recruit anywhere, okay? Anywhere you can recruit. You could be in the Macca's lineup waiting for your dinner and somebody spike a conversation with you and you're just like, oh, well, yeah, I do Scentsy. And they're like, oh my God, you do Scentsy? And then it's like, oh, well, I'd love to place an order. And it's like, well, why don't you just have a party and you can get it for free? Think about your conversations, and even everywhere you are. If, some people are really, really lovely. Really lovely. So yeah, where you can recruit anywhere. Why? Why do we want to recruit? Okay, this is a good one. Why do we want to recruit? Because we want to expand the opportunity for your wealth. Okay, that's what we want to do. Your influence, your leadership, your generosity to give everybody else the same experience that we experience in Scentsy. Okay? We want to recruit you because I want you to go on an all paid for expenses trip with your family. Okay? Or I want to be your leader because I love watching people succeed. Okay? So this is why we want to be leaders in this business. We want to be on top of the food chain, not the bottom. Now, we're about to go into a big one. Okay? But before we do go into that big one, I just want to give you 2 little tips. Okay? So great recruiters have, number 1, lots of conversations. Okay? If you want 1 recruit, then you should roughly be having 10 conversations back and forth talking about the business. Okay? Making your list. Don't skip any steps. Okay? You are going to get 9 no's before you get 1 yes. And number 2, you tailor the conversations that you have to the needs of your audience. Okay? So example, somebody might not be interested in making extra cash. Okay? This say for instance, I was at one of my friend's baby showers, okay, and this lovely looking lady got out of her Audi with her Gucci handbag, with her Mimco phone cover, talking about work and how successful she is, but she might say, I don't get to socialize or get out often, or I don't have many friends. Okay, well, clearly by her car and her handbag and her phone cover and things like this, clearly by that she isn't really interested in making the extra money, okay, because she already works. However, she did say, I don't get to go out and socialize. So that's basically saying, well, she needs to make friends, or she wants to make friends, or she wants to have that social interaction and the conversations. Okay? So tailor your conversations to your audience. So if I was going to recruit that lady, I would say, hey, do you want to make some friends? Well, yeah, I can help you. Why don't you join my team at Join Scentsy, and we'll go do a launch party together. Okay, we'll get everybody in a room, everybody that we know, and finally make some time to socialize. And then we'll go from there and see what people say or do or want to place orders, or simple as that. Because then that party, we have another person that she might know from her friend bringing a friend might host the party. Okay, and then she's got to go to that next party. Hello, more friends, more conversations. It's a constant cycle. Okay. A girl that I've joined up recently, she was having problems with Centrelink. Centrelink was screwing her around, not paying her on the proper days. She was going through a whole bunch of that sort of stuff. Her kid's dad wasn't paying child support, blah, blah, blah. But she really wanted to join Scentsy. Okay? That's okay, hun. You don't have the money. We'll flip the party. We'll do a launch party. We'll flip the party. That'll get you active already, which makes you money already. And you're a consultant. Boom. I recruited. Okay, so always tailor your conversations to your audience, to the person that you are talking to and conversating to. Okay? I actually have another one. I have one more. And this one I love because I tend to use this in my house. I don't like clutter and things like that. Like, I don't like my benches clutter and all that. So I always say less is more, okay? So the less information that you give to people interested in joining, the better. Less is more, okay? You don't want to overwhelm them, and you want to leave them wanting more. You want them to ask questions. You want to be a listener, and you want them to ask the questions, and you want to engage back and forth and have conversations. You want to reply, okay? So you blurting out everything, oh, well, you're at 20% first, and then when you reach 1,000 PRV, you then get to 25% commission, and then in your first 15 days or 14 days, you can reach shooting star. And then you got 70 days and you can reach level 1, 2, or 3 in this incentive. And we got this incentive going, and we got this trip. It's too much. It is far too much for somebody who wants to join. You literally say to them, hey, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? You've got $150 worth of products that you've paid for, or you make a successful business out of this. Being a salesperson, isn't for everybody. People will sit back and say, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Everything in sales is a learned skill. Everyone can sell. Anyone can sell. But they have to be willing to want to. Okay? So the less information you give, the better. Perfect. The less clutter that I have in the house, the better. Because then my daughter doesn't get into everything and all of this sort of stuff. Okay? The less The less toys I have in the house is good for me because I don't have to pick up the toys. You know, just little things like that. So those are my 3 tips of being a great recruiter, okay? But now we will go into the how. So how you recruit, okay? So how do we do this? I just need to have a quick drink, I'm sorry. Okay, so think about why you joined Scentsy. Why did you pick Scentsy over any other opportunity given to you? So for instance, you know, I was with Body Shop and I quit Body Shop to come to Scentsy. And I came to Scentsy because I buy more of the products at Scentsy. Okay, and with the Body Shop, I could walk into a shop and I could buy it and have it right then and there, and I didn't have to pay shipping. Okay, so Scentsy was a lot better personally for me. Okay, and when I first started Scentsy, I did not want to run this as a business. I was busy enough. However, I learned and I grew in this business. Okay, so Scentsy was different for me because I knew I was going to have to always buy Scentsy from a consultant. Okay, so I was like, why don't I just join and I'll get money back on my own orders. Okay, so what made Scentsy different for you that made you join? To joining the Body Shop or joining Nutrimedics or joining Avon, even though we don't have Avon anymore. But, you know, these are an example. Did you join for extra cash? Did you join for friendships? Did you join for the travel? Did you join for working from home? Did you want to quit your full-time job? Did you join because you were bored at home, you know, while you were raising kids and you had a day or two to yourself where your child was at daycare, and you still wanted to do something for you? You know, so think about why you joined and why you joined Scentsy specifically, okay? And then go out there and find people who will pick Scentsy for those exact reasons too, okay? I joined Scentsy, well, I told you why I joined Scentsy, but I also joined Scentsy because I don't want to have to go find work. I want to be able to pick my kids up from school, drop my kids off to school. I want to be able to be there for my kids, okay? But during the days when my kids are at school, what do I do with myself? I can't keep putting my life on hold, but I still want to be there for my kids because they're still young. So then I would go and find other mums that are in the same situation as me, which I have. I have a few of them in my team. Okay? So go find people who will pick Scentsy for those reasons too. And these are the people that you are going to have conversations with. People who don't recruit or are afraid of recruiting are usually afraid of, they have the fear of rejection. Okay? And like I said, you are going to get 9 no's before you get 1 yes. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. But you need to be having as many recruiting conversations as you are as sale conversations. Okay? Because this is the second block of your business. So your first business is your sales. Okay? And your recruiters are going to come from those sales. So this is now the second bit of your business. Okay, you are going to get rejected. People are going to say, I don't have time for this. I don't do it. I don't want to do that. Blah, 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 blah. And it does. It feels very personal because you're just like, well, look at me. Like, I'm really doing well in this. So when you get rejected, try not to think of hearing the word no. try and train your brain to sort of think, okay, not right now. Now is not the best time. So train your brain to think that way. When you hear no, think, okay, not right now. Because a year ago that, I had recruiting conversations with, they were like, no, I am not interested, okay? And the people that joined under me in the first couple of weeks, were so interested and they wanted to do this business and they wanted to do that. And then all of a sudden they stopped working and Scentsy wasn't good for them at the time, or they were too busy, or this or that. And now the people that were saying no a year ago are now coming in and crushing this. Okay, so people that said no to me a year ago have changed their mind and have joined my team. Our team, our Lethal Ladies team. So this is what I mean. You've got to train your brain to say not right now, okay? A no is a not right now. A no is still a potential recruit. If someone says no, like, what's the worst thing that happens? Nothing. It's not a big deal. No one's hurt. And your business isn't hurt. You're still in business and you're still selling and you're still recruiting. No one knows that that person said no except you and that person. Okay, so honestly, what's the worst thing that happens? Nothing. So train your brain to say a no is a not right now. Okay? People don't believe that they can do this. They have fear as well. So when you are conversating with somebody, okay, when you do up, let me just, when we sit here and we do up all our little samples and we make our little stickers and we have our customer sheets and we follow up and we, we fill out an order form and we work off the workstation and we work off the PWS. And, we make our own little, let me just see, our own stories, and we make our own flyers, and we have these cool things and all this other stuff, okay? People look at this that you give them. Example, our sample sacks that we do as a team, okay? People might get them and go, wow, this is really cool. Like, this is awesome. But then they're like, I can't do this. Like, if you ever have a recruiting conversation with them, they would have doubt and they would have fear. Like, I can't do what you do. Well, yes, you can, because you can learn. You can learn to do this. You have support. You have the help. So you can learn to do this. So you need to also remember that when you have these recruiting conversations, that people don't believe that they can do it, and those people also have fear. So you, as a consultant, have fear of rejection, or the person you're talking to has fear that they're not going to be good enough in this business. Okay? So you must remember all the ways that you felt when you were having these conversations with me, your sponsor. Okay? When you're having these conversations with people, you need to reassure them. And I think, okay, so Crystal, for instance, I was like, babe, you can do this. Like, she's like, oh, I'm not going to get to Shooting Star. And it's like, okay, you don't need to push yourself, honey. You really do not need to push yourself, okay? But also don't doubt yourself, okay? You need to reassure them. So Crystal, for instance, she is bubbly. She can conversate with anyone. She can talk probably underwater just like me, okay? Fantastic. When us two get together, there's never a dull moment, okay? So I was saying to Crystal, like, you would be excellent at being a Scentsy consultant because you have the conversations that the conversations need to be had. Okay? You have conversations about selling. She already knew about Scentsy because she was buying Scentsy from me. So she knew already. Okay? Then she joined me. She joined under me. Okay? And I kept saying to her, you're a bubbly person. You would kill this. You would do that. You would do... She had a baby and she had to go back to work. Well, she doesn't want to go back to work. At the moment, she has to. But she is going to build her business up so she does not have to go to work. And she can stay home with little Leah. Okay, so you need to reassure them. You need to give them reassurance. You know, other people, like, oh, you could say, I think you would be great at Scentsy because you're organized or you're outgoing and bubbly and you're willing to talk to everybody. And, you know, everybody that you meet or you talk to or something, there would be something that they are great at that they could do in Scentsy. Okay, so you need to just think of what that is and reassure them that they can do this. And like I said, you can learn anything. Who knows? They might be a good listener. Well, you're a really good listener, so you could learn so much and you could teach yourself. Okay? So confidence matters, and people want to join somebody who is confident. Okay, so if you are a confident person, you're a confident speaker and this and that. I was a pretty confident person before I joined Scentsy, but this has just made me go above and beyond. Like, I never thought I would get on camera with no makeup, no hair, like done, all this other stuff, and now I'm just like, you know what? I am making myself look like this so I can train you girls, okay? And I am confident to look like this because you girls need your training. And you girls need to know this stuff. Okay, so confidence does matter. And I have learned in this business so much more confidence, and I did not think I could get any more confident. I really didn't. What else do we have to go over? So, you're in this business, you know the business, let them know you'll be there for them, which I do. I let all my team, you guys know that I'll be there for you. If you need something, you come to me and you ask, please. I'll check in with you every now and then, okay? But if you generally need something, 9 times out of 10, I will be there within an hour to try and help you, either via message or video call or phone call or anything that it may be. Okay, even if I'm doing dinner, I'll say, give me 25 minutes if that's okay, and I will get back to you in 25 minutes. Okay. So yeah, confidence is a learned skill as well, I realised. That's all we have for building block number 2 for recruiting. I hope that this little video, I know this was a bit long, this was probably one of the bigger blocks. Yeah, then the recruiting and the sponsoring, they're 2 big blocks. So, yeah, I know it's a little long, girls. I'm so sorry for that, but I do want to try and get all this information across to you, and I want you guys to start thinking a bit differently, okay? All right, so if you guys need anything, let me know. Bye.